What's up, everybody? Being back again. Getting set up for our break. Look, this is half. Button for punishment, right? I didn't know they had the little tray. Never opened one of these before. What's up, Ken? Sorry, it's taking me a little bit to get geared up here. Get ready. Lots of stuff to manage here. What's up, Alan? Let me go share this on the Facebook group. Hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, cool. I'm glad. Yeah, you got notifications set up. Not everybody does, I don't think. Always like to go share a link in the. Oh, thank you. We still got a couple minutes. I don't think they do. I think it was just Walmart blaster boxes that have oversized young guns. I think. Uh, Bonus pack included. Let's see. This is what the tin looks like. 8 cards per pack, 9 packs per 10. Exclusive OPC Glossy 3 card rookie bonus pack inside. So yeah, looks like they're all the same. All right, let's see. 757. I probably will do a couple giveaways along the way. We'll see how that goes. Trying to figure out how I'm going to situate everything, because this is going to be a lot of cards. I guess I'll slide the stacks there. Okay. And have that as a backup. Looks like I got still have some of the basketball and baseball packs for giveaways that I had last week. We might do 2 or 3 of those somewhere along the way, midway point or whatever. Hope everybody's doing good. Smash that like button. I feel like one of these YouTubers that always says that. I don't ever say that though. Smash that like button. Got my top loaders ready. Got the 10 sitting here. $7.59. Starting a little early, so that does throw some things off with people might come in late, because I did post I was going to start though at 8, and it's 8. So we're going to roll 10 number 1. I think I bought this during one of the sales, Black Friday, one of them, I don't remember. Bought several things at once. Probably roll through the base rather quickly, because everybody's seen it numerous times. Highlight the good stuff and then we'll roll, because we got a lot of cards to go through. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was curious because it says 9 packs. I guess they count the 8 packs. 8 cards per pack, 9 packs. So they count the bonus glossy pack as one of the packs. I was curious about that, as if they counted it or not. This is the old format, so usually there's Sagan, one insert, or Young Gun. It's like we got some kind of rookies. Brannicket, Alex Barr-Boulay rookie, portrait rookie. Kadri, Bobrovsky, Sergachev, Carolina there. What's up, Paul? So I'm not going to languish forever on the base cards. We've all seen these numerous times. So we're going to roll. Vancouver, Buffalo. I will show them, but my voice will be, there's our first Young Gun. This Logan Thompson for Vegas. Zach usually grabs Vegas. I don't think Logan Thompson's too bad. I can't remember. It's been a minute. But we'll top load that one. First one. Logan Thompson, first Young Gun. Believe Zach got that one. Forsberg, Yandel, Hurdle, Davey Dates, Peyton Krebs for Vegas. Roslovic, Duncan Keith, Dylan Cousins, and William Karlsson. I'll say a few of these. Y'all just forgive me if I get tired later on and have to just say the main stuff. This is kind of a big bunch of cards, but I figured everybody would enjoy it. So Jari, Lankinen, Trevor Moore, got a Lafreniere rookie retrospective for the Rangers. Lindblom, Wood, Riley Smith, and Chris Kreider. Hope Paul, you're doing well, Paul. Krug, I'll always pull Torrey Krug. Bergeron, Tyler Toffoli. Got a Dustin Brown for the Kings canvas. Nylander, Blake Wheeler, and Stützle. Radulov. Oh, nice. McCann, Clayton Keller, Backstrom, and the UD portraits of Jack Hughes for the Jersey Devils. Pedersen, Nemestikov, and Ferraro. Credentials case break. I think I've been in some of those. I think I got in some credentials. Marchessault, Kako, Nick Liddy for the Islanders. Where's Mike at? Elias Pettersson and Brock Boeser for Vancouver. Insert. Spurgeon, DeKaiser, last regular pack of the first 10. Craig Smith, Nicholas Hague, Lafreniere, and we got a UD Canvas young gun of Brett Murray for the Sabres. Nice. Canvas young gun for Buffalo. That's pretty cool. Congrats to the Buffalo spot. Slavin, Kempe, Marlson, and McAvoy. And our OPG Glossy pack. These will be all rookies. And we're probably going to see a lot of repeats in this since there'll be a bunch of them. Then a Cinco Silver Cam York for your Flyers. Paul and a Cam York. So you got both versions. Oh. So that's what the stack of base cards out of each one of these teams is going to look like. We did get 2 young guns out of that first one, but one of them was a canvas. Not sure how these. Tin number 2. We'll do it backwards this time. We'll open the glossy first. I appreciate everybody helping fill this one out. There's a Cole Caulfield, and a Cole Caulfield, and a Spencer Knight. These 2 Caulfields probably should be taken care of. There's the big boy of the break. I don't know if Rob's here yet. I believe Rob got Montreal. So get the regular and the bronze. Is that the way they go? So he's on the board with some Caulfields. Like a young gun stack and a rookie stack. Let's see here. And we'll have a base. We'll put our base right here. Been sitting on this box for a while because I kind of dreaded ripping it, honestly. Seguin, Robinson, DeBrincat. Where's Mike at? There's a Dazzler, Varlamov for the Islanders. There's McAvoy. Already seen some repeats on the base, but that's to be expected. Nice Dazzler. I don't know if that's the 10 exclusive color. I don't remember from that this year. Craig Smith, Haig, Hurdle, Greenway, Evgeny Malkin, upside down canvas. That's a pretty cool card for the Penguins. Kevin Hayes, TJ Brody. I know what you mean. Hole for the Leafs. Hornquist, Gerard for Colorado. Pujarvi Oilers. Igor Shesterkin for the Rangers Electromagnetic. Jeff Carter, Petrie for the Canadiens. Koskinen for the Oilers, and Hannafin for the Flames. You off tonight, Paul? Are you working? Palette for the Lightning, Nickus, Hurricanes, Pesky, Hurricanes, Iafallo, Kings, and we got a Cam York for your Flyers. Young Gun, Archibald, Hoglander, and Aho. Cam York for the Flyers. Young Gun. So that's our first Young Gun out of 10, number 2. You probably have that one, don't you, Paul? I said, you must be off work tonight. You take a double, I'm sure. Oliver Ekman Larson Yotes, Lafreniere, Rangers, Sid, Penguins, Quentin Byfield Portraits for the Kings, Darnell Nurse Oilers, Kudobin, I'm probably saying that wrong, for the Stars, Makar, and Vitek Vanacek for Washington. Oh, so you're on day shift this week. All right now. Carter Hart just showed the hit of the backpack. Vasilevsky, Jack Campbell for Toronto, Mitch Marner, canvas for the Leafs, Adam Henrique Ducks, Troy Terry Ducks, Giroux Flyers, and Bachfist for the Blackhawks. That'll be hard for me to get used to. Voracek, Flyers, Brendan Gallagher, Canadiens, Ethan Bear, Oilers, Johnny Hockey, Flames, Alexei Hepanini, debut dates for the Panthers. Don't recognize that name. Theodore for the Knights, Merlinkus for the Blue Jackets, and Edmondson for the Canadiens. Last pack of 10-2. Zadina, Red Wings, Marchand, Bruins, Kachuk, Flames. Another young gun for the Flyers. Cates, Kuznetsov, Pierre-Luc Dubois, Jack Hughes, Jack Eichel. That was the Paul's 10 there. Jackson Cates. See in El Bencho. Don't recognize his name that great. He might be on back on the line though, but I don't recognize the name. Go get some lottery tickets. So that was 10 number 2. On to 10 number 3. Oh, okay. Not watched many Flyers games. I watched some games this season, but not many Flyers games. Maybe 1 or 2. We'll build a tower of 10s over here. I kind of like opening the glossy pack first. So I'm going to continue with that since it was the last pack there I picked up. Or at least for the moment. We'll probably go back and forth. Shane Pinto actually bought his Young Gun graded, and then didn't he get suspended? Me and David or somebody was talking about, didn't he get suspended or something? Guys have to remind me. Newhook and another Cole Caulfield. So the Cole Caulfield spot, Montreal is paying off. I don't know if Rob would get some of this stuff graded, but he's got 3 Caulfields, but he doesn't have a Young Gun yet. I know these aren't usually worth near as much, but still it ought to be worth a few bucks. I wouldn't mind pulling them if I was opening this for myself, so I'm sure he won't mind. There's Carter Hart again. Vasilevsky. This is a goalie pack. Jack Campbell. Voracek. Dang, Paul. Paul, this is nothing but flyers in this pack. Oscar Lindblom, Miles Wood, and Riley Smith. You got another Young Gun. Wade Allison. Paul, you're the Young Gun guy right now. So Wade Allison. There you go, Paula. Yeah, I didn't even look to see. I took the Jets, and I think I took another team. I can't remember. I might have took Florida. I was kind of hoping Spencer Knight might rebound if I pulled one of them. Gallagher, Ethan Bear for the Oilers. Johnny Hockey again. Brock Boeser, Dazzler. Chris Kreider, Rangers. Anders Lee, Islanders. Where's Mike at? McFlower. And Roman Josi. I should have left it out. I got a Tyler Toffoli bobblehead in the mail the other day from when he played in L.A. Zadina. It's a Christmas one. Demko for the Canucks. Chucker for the Flames. McDavid for the Oilers. Oh, that is a pretty sweet card there. I like that. I don't think that's a black canvas, is it? Igor Shesterkin, Rangers, UD canvas. Is that black, guys? Did they do them in 21-22? Let me look at one of the other canvas cards. That one's kind of got a gold color to it. What's the back look like? I believe it is a black. Shesterkin's pretty good. I'm going to sleeve it. Go ahead and top load it just in case. I believe that might be a black. Who got the Rangers? Josh Reynolds. Who else did I take? Yeah, I took Florida. I got Florida and the Jets. I'm online. Oh, sorry, I didn't finish that pack. Jeez. Dowdy, Martin Jones, and Tanner Pearson. Denise Gurianov for the Stars. Probably butchered that, fellas. Landeskog, Colorado. Justin Schultz, Caps. Nikita Kucherov, Electro. Rasmus Anderson, Anna for Detroit. Spurgeon, and DeKaiser for Detroit. DeKaiser. John Gibson again. Silverberg for the Ducks. Farabee for the Flyers. Jordan Staal, Hurricanes. Well, finally got a young gun for another team. I'll come back to that. Yes, Roslovic, Blue Jackets, Duncan Keith, Blackhawks, Dylan Cousins, Sabres. And we have a Joshua Dunn for Columbus, Blue Jackets. Young gun, and I am going to sleeve and top load all young guns. I respect the young guns, even if they're El Pinchos. Chandler Stevenson, Knights. Seth Jones, Blue Jackets. Josh Anderson, Canadians. Lars Eller, Caps. Carlson, Knights. Kendrick Miller, Rangers. Looks like this is a base pack. Kaprizov, Wild, and Huberdeau, Florida. We probably will have a few of them since this is retail. Going to run into a few packs with no insert in it. Won't have that with the new stuff anymore. Dylan DeMello for the Jets. Heischer for the Devils. Darlene for the Sabres. And we got Cale Makar, superstar on a roll for Colorado. Nazem Kadri, Colorado. Bobrovsky, Panthers. Sergachev, Lightning. And Nedeljkovic, Hurricanes. I probably butchered that. Where's Mike at? I should have texted him. He might be watching or doing something. It's Saturday night. Arvidsson for Nashville. Michael Bunting, Coyotes. Mackenzie Blackwood, Devils. Victor Hedman, Lightning. Hondo P. Petrangelo for the Knights. Not my favorite insert set. Slavin for the Hurricanes. Maybe Kempe for the Kings. And Nicholas Marlson for the Yotes. So there is box, or 10-3, excuse me. Only 9 to go. My Tower of McDavid here. I could at least put different players on the 10s. Let's keep rolling with the glossy pack first. And we got Joe Veleno over Detroit. Jeremy Swayman and Jeremy Swayman, both versions. I almost bought a Swayman. Oh, crap. What's the SP rookie? The auto. I almost bought one of them at the show a year or so ago. What can I think of it? Future Watch. Almost bought his Future Watch. Josh Bailey, Islanders. TJ Compher, Colorado. Chris Tierney, Senators. Nicholas Delorius, Ducks. Probably said that wrong. Marion Studenik, young gun for the Devils. Come back to that. Kasperi Kapanen, Penguins. Dylan Strong, Blackhawks, and Cal Peterson for the Kings. But I didn't buy it. It's probably went down now because I know I was talking to Denny about it, and he was talking about Boston not playing that great this past year. So, but I think he's a good goalie. So we'll see. I might wish I'd have bought it. I think the guy wanted 60 or 80. It's hard to remember now. Probably should have got it. He wanted right at whatever book was at the time. Or not book, but comps, I guess you would say. Kevin LeBlanc, San Jose. Dominic Kubalik, Blackhawks. Zach Werenski, Blue Jackets. And their dazzler is Robin Lehner for the Knights. I think that might be the 10 exclusive color. But if I'm wrong, forgive me. Vladislav Namestnikov for the Wings. Ferraro, Sharks. Nylander, Leafs, and Blake Wheeler for my Jets. He's your fantasy goalie, Diego. So you're big on him, huh? Did anybody ever answer my question about Shane Pinto? Did he get suspended or is he gone or what? Because like I said, I remember I bought his young gun because he was pretty decent. Sean Walker, Kings. Ristolainen, Sabres. Radulov, Stars. Jared McCann, Penguins. Andrei Svechnikov. That's pretty cool looking. Like the ice up in the air or he's sliding or whatever. For the Hurricanes, cool canvas. Timmy Stützle, Oscar Lindblom, and Miles Wood for the Devils. Me and David were talking about that the other day on the phone, and I was like, yeah, I bought a Shane Pinto, like a PSA 9 young gun, and then like a little bit later, you got this been a year ago or more, and it's in one of my boxes somewhere. Clayton Keller, Coyotes, Nicholas Backstrom, Caps, Torrey Krug, Blues, Logan Couture, Electromagnetic, San Jose, Riley Smith, Knights, Chris Kreider, Rangers, Anders Lee, Islanders, and McFlurry, Knights. Fleury retired, right? Marc-Andre Fleury, this was his last season, wasn't it? Patrice Bergeron for the Bruins. There's my boy Tyler Toffoli for the Canadiens. Lukic for the Flames. Tristan Jarry for the Penguinos. Joe Veleno for the Young Gun for Detroit. Roman Josi, Drew Doughty, and Martin Jones. Yeah, I thought so. I'm a fan of him. He's a good guy. Pinto, they suspended for gambling? Okay. Joe Veleno, young gun for Detroit. Thanks, Al. I got to take a sip of my drink real quick, guys. Well, hopefully, I don't remember what I paid, but hopefully it wasn't much. I don't usually pay the 10 tax. I usually try to get me a PSA 9 if there's somebody I want a young gun of. I just usually get a 9. I don't pay like I said, the 10 tax. Thanks for that, Alan. Lankinen, Blackhawks, Trevor Moore in the old school Kings uniform. Thomas Greiss, Red Wings, Brent Burns for the Sharks, Tanner Pearson, the Canucks, Rasmus Anderson, Flames, Vrana, Red Wings, and Spurgeon for the Wild. So that was a base pack. So I get into this one other guy's breaks, and he sent me my package the other day, and I had a Sammy Sosa auto in it, but my favorite card, my favorite card out of the lot is I got a gold PCA Topps Gold rookie, and I might have to get that graded if it looks good. The gold Topps regular base, but it's the gold version out of what is it, 2023, 2024. Kerfoot for the Leafs. I was pretty tickled with that. Shifley for the Jets. Josh Norris, Senators. Ryan O'Reilly, honor roll, superstar honor roll for the Blues. The Kaiser for the Wings. Roslovic, Blue Jackets. Duncan Keith, Blackhawks, and Dylan Cousins for the Sabres. So I was really tickled to get the PCA rookie. I was looking at PCA autographs, and then I saw the prices and thought again. I did get I just put it in the box. I did get me a Dansby Swanson, his prospect auto when he was still an Arizona prospect. Konechny for the Flyers. Ty Smith Devils. Marchessault for the Knights. Capo Caco Rangers. There's Alexi Hipponey again. Hipponemi. That debut dates again. William Karlsson, Keandre Miller, and Kaprizov. So that's the end of 10-4. 10-4. I'm having fun. Making a lot of room in my closet because I'm getting this case out of it. Because this case has been sitting on my shelf for a while. And I didn't look it up to see if the price of the case had gone up. I just based it off the price I paid for it and tried to cut everybody a good deal on spots. Let's switch up this time. We'll do the glossy pack. Is there a glossy pack? There it is. We'll do the glossy pack last this time. 10-5, we'll have a Dazzler for you. Well, this is 10-5. So Martin Necas Hurricanes, Pesky Hurricanes, Iafallo Kings, Torrey Krug St. Louis Portrait, Yanni Gourde Lightning, Trouba Rangers, Jordan Eberle Islanders, Joonas Donskoi Colorado. Mike hits cards when he's not here. He's getting base cards at least. I like the Dazzlers. Oliver Ekman Larson Yotes, Brad Marchand, Sia the Kid, Matt Dumba for the Wild Canvas. Pretty cool card. I love the canvas cards. Colin White, Senators, Cam Fowler, Ducks, Timo Meyer, San Jose, and Philip Kurashev for the Blackhawks. Carter Hart, Flyers. Vasilevsky. We're doing the goalie pack again. Jack Campbell, Leafs. Voracek. Pretty much same pack, I guess. Sergei Bobrovsky, Panthers. Electromagnetic, except the insert's different. Heiskanen for the Stars. Foligno, Wild, and Skinner for the Sabres. Where's the Young Guns? Mike is not here. He's getting aisles. Yeah, he'll come in and they'll stop. He'll quit getting them. He probably show up at 9 o'clock. He's like, you're at the wrong time. Canadians, Gallagher, Ethan Barr, Johnny Hockey again, and Tice Thompson, Devils, Young Gun. I'll set that aside for a minute. Jason Robertson for the Stars, Jason Zucker for the Penguins, Nick Schmaltz, Yotes, and John Carlson for the Caps. I like Young Guns. I keep all of them I get, even if they are El Benchos. I keep all of them I pull for myself. Tice Thompson, is he still playing for the Devils? Seems like I remember that name, but I didn't watch many. I think I watched a couple Devils games, but I can't remember where he's at now or doing or what. So I don't have the freaking memory for that. Well, here's the Dazzler, Diego. Maybe it's yours. Zadina for the Red Wings. Demko for the Canucks. Kachuk, Freebird, the Flames. Connor McDavid. Did you get LA? Nope. It's for Ryan Van Dyke. Quentin Byfield. It's the Dazzler. Maybe next box. David Perron, Blues. Charlie Coyle, Bruins. Shea Weber, Canadians. Hey, we try. Can't always get all them called shots. Diego, you ever think about doing your breaks again? Denise Gurinov, Stars. I don't think you do them anymore. I remember you used to do them. Those were fun back in the day. Gabriel Landeskog, Colorado. Justin Schultz, Caps. Superstar Honor Roll, Sebastian Aho, Carolina. Those were fun back in the day. Monahan for the Flames, Kapanen, Penguins, Strom, Blackhawks, and Peterson for the Kings. Used to enjoy those because you make your own boxes with mixed packs. It was fun to get the, I guess most people would call it junk wax, but it was still fun. I remember those. Good times. Gibson, Ducks, Silverberg, Ducks, Farabee, Flyers, Stahl, Hurricanes, Hondo P, Anže Kopitar for the Kings, Nemistikov, Red Wings, Ferraro, Sharks, and Nylander for the Leafs. Last base regular pack, and then we will do the OPC glossy. We're doing it last in this one. Hornquist, Florida. Gerard, Colorado. Puljujarvi, Oilers. Palat, Lightning. Simon Benoit, Young Gun for the Ducks. We'll come back to that. Matt Gzelchik, Bruins. I can't say that. Eli Tovanen, Nashville, and Justin Falk for the Blues. Let's sleeve up this Young Gun for the Ducks. Simon or Simone. I'm not sure which way you say that, Benoit. I'm assuming you say it that way. For the Ducks, and here's our glossy pack. Another Swayman, Shane Pinto again, and Alex Newhook. On that one. Halfway point. This is halfway point, guys. This well, after this one, then we're halfway done. This is going better than I thought it might have, honestly. I got me a kitty litter bucket here to throw my packs in. It's working pretty good. Empty pack wrappers. Tower McDavid grows. Let's see. It's in my hand. I'm doing the glossy pack first. There's a Zegras on the back. Grigory Denisenko for the Panthers. Another Grigory Denisenko. And a Trevor Zegras. Zegras isn't too bad. We will sleeve and top load that bad boy. I stocked up on supplies the other week. Got 2 cases of regular top loaders in recently. I just cracked one of them open for this break. Ordered from the Penny Sleever for the first time. Really nice site. I ordered some of those odd sleeves just to see what cards they'd work with. Even though I don't have all the vintage cards, sometimes you run into oddball size cards. And Schultz for the Caps. Gibson Ducks. Silverberg Ducks. Farabee, these guys seem to always follow each other. Austin Matthews, Toronto Portraits. Kaprizov, Huberdeau, and Kadri. But anyway, I ordered enough to get the free shipping or whatever from Penny Sleever. I wanted to try out some of their stuff. See a lot of people on YouTube mentioning them, so I tried like the Gaudy and the Bowman, all those sleeves. I got a pack of each of those just to see what they'll fit. Maybe besides just those cards. And all that stuff in some the vintage top loaders and vintage sleeves. Jordan Stahl, Hurricanes. Chandler Stevenson, Knights. Seth Jones, Blue Jackets. Anderson, Canadians. Cam Atkinson, canvas for the Blue Jackets. Bobrovsky, Panthers. Sergachev, and Nedeljkovic for the Hurricanes. I really want to pull a Spencer Knight. I'm going to be a little greedy. I want to pull a Spencer Knight young gun for myself. Just for my collection. I know he got traded to Chicago, I believe. If I remember right. Because I saw him when he still had he played that game with a Florida Panthers helmet, but he was playing for Chicago. Lars Eller, Caps. DeMello, Winnipeg, Hischier, Devils, and Sebastian Aho, Electromagnetic for the Hurricanes. But also, I want to see a Caulfield and some of the other young guns come out of this. Kempe for the Kings. Nicholas Harmarlson. I probably said that wrong. Coyotes and Charlie McAvoy. Bruins. It is quiet in here tonight. Y'all talk to me. Anybody picked up anything cool? I showed that Dominican Republic pack earlier today. The guy said in the listing that how do I want to say it? That he had opened several of those packs and he kept pulling doubles of the same cards and he didn't pull the McGriff. Rasmus Dahlin Sabres. So my odds are pretty slim, Ardvinson, Nashville, of getting that McGriff, but I probably got to take the chance and open it. 12 minutes of liven up. Me and Ginsey Blackwood Devils. Dakota Joshua. I should have texted him, but I don't want to hold you guys up. Dakota Joshua for the Blues. I don't recognize that name. I know Dave's at the trade night they got a local card shop now, which breaks my heart in a way because I left there and moved away, and I always wanted to open a card shop, and I didn't know if it would make it or not. And it's doing pretty good, so I might could have made it if I'd have tried, but it just wasn't meant to be. Kevin Hayes Flyers, TJ Brody Leafs. I'm pretty happy where I'm at. I don't have cold winters anymore. It just gets hot as blazes in the summer. Thinking about going to the card show, possibly if my back's not too bad, next weekend in Jacksonville, Florida. Victor Hedman, Lightning. Here comes a Dazzler. Matt Zuccarello, Wild. Varlamov for the Islanders. And we got a Breadman for the Rangers. Nice. Dazzler for the Rangers. Justin Hull, Leafs. Jeff Carter, Penguins. Petrie for the Canadiens. And Koskinen for the Oilers. I'm still at home with my back. I'm getting better, but just it's taking a while to heal up. Had 2 discs fused and another disc trimmed, and it's just going to take a while. Braden Shin Blues, Shabbat Senators. First time I've seen that. Bo Horvat Canucks. So we're seeing some different cards. There are 12 10s, Diego. Adam Lowry, Jets. Connor McDavid, Superstar Honor Roll. There are 12 10s. So, good bit. I think it was 108 packs, but I think that counts the OPG glossy packs. Yeah, when I finish this 10, we're halfway through. Hannafin for the Flames, Archibald for the Oilers, and Hoglander for the Canucks. I thought it would be fun. I've never done a 10 case, and it was just a deal. I don't remember if it was Steel City or Dave and Adams. I was like, oh, this would be fun for us to break one weekend, just do nothing but this case. And this is the weekend I finally got around to doing it. For Hagee, Panthers. Peugeot for the Islanders. Mike, where you at? Leafs, Morgan Riley. Sharon Govich, rookie retrospective for the Devils. Aho for the Hurricanes. Darnell Nurse, Oilers. Kubadin, I know I'm saying that wrong, for Dallas, and Cale Makar for Colorado. Last pack of this 10. Guys, y'all pick a number between 1 and 20. We're going to do a giveaway since this is a halfway point while I'm opening this last pack. Halfway point. Pick a number. We'll do a giveaway 1 through 20. Closest without going over wins. McDavid. Denise Gurianov for the Stars. Landeskog, Colorado. Alex Barr-Boulay for the Lightning Young Gun. We'll come back to that. Duncan Keith for the Hawks. Dylan Cousins, Sabres. William Karlsson, Knights. And Keandre Miller for the Rangers. Ryan Van Dyke, nice to see you in here. So the Lightning just got a young gun. Barr-Boulay. Rob, I've not got the Cole Caulfield young gun yet, but you got about 3 of the glossies. Give everybody a minute to pick a number. Yeah, you got 3. You got the bronze and 2 silvers of the Caulfield so far. We've got a decent little stack of young guns. One of them's a canvas. Honestly, we've not had we had a canvas young gun. I'll do a quick recap of the halfway point. Just give y'all a minute to put your number. Belay, Joshua Young Gun, Benoit, Tice Thompson for the Devils, Joe Veleno for Detroit, Marian Studenik for the Devils, Joshua Dunn for Columbus, Wade Allison for the Flyers, Jackson Cates for the Flyers, Cam York for the Flyers. The Flyers did good. Brett Murray was the canvas young gun. No Swayman yet. And Logan Thompson. We did get a couple of the Swayman glossies. Did get like 2 of those so far. But yeah, we're at the halfway point. Get a sip of my drink and I'm rolling the dice. So if you wanted to win, here's your chance. 11. Closest without going over is Ryan Van Dyke at 9. Okay, Ryan, here's what we do. I know you. I've got. You can pick your choice of pack. Tonight I've got Archives Baseball and Donruss Basketball. So you pick your pack. Tell me which one you want. I'll rip it, put it in a team bag for you, and put it in your stack. So you tell me if you want baseball or basketball. Ryan, your first time in here, you'll get a giveaway. So that's pretty cool. Which one do you want, baseball or basketball? Baseball. All right, let's see what Ryan gets. I have to cut it. Good luck. No problem. We got a Garrett Cole, Yu Darvish, Wilson Contreras, Kodai Senga, Cal Raleigh. There is a Yamamoto New Breed rookie. That's pretty cool. Zach Gelof rookie. And a Shota Imanaga rookie. So not too bad. Stick that in a team bag for you, and that will go in your stack. I'll try to do one of those again here shortly. All right, so halfway. 10 number 7. Oh, and I thought I didn't show this one in the recap. I think this is a black canvas Shesterkin for the Rangers. And I forgot who had the Rangers. Let me look. Josh had the Rangers. I don't think Josh is in here right now. I think that might be a black canvas if I'm from the looks of it. All right. 10 number 7. Good luck, everybody. We'll do the glossy pack first. I get my Spencer Knight finally. At Caulfield, Denisenko, and Spencer Knight. And I'll sleeve up the Caulfield as well, but I know this is probably worth a whole dollar, but I kind of like the guy. We'll see what he does in Chicago. Probably as a back. I guess he's back up. I don't know if he's back up or what there. I don't keep up with Chicago enough. There's you another Cole Caulfield. Rob. Yeah, you'll have some choices. You can look them over and see what you think. You've got several Caulfields now of the glossies. I'd say the Caulfield has to be worth a few bucks on those OPC glossies. All right, here we go. Forsberg, Nashville, Yandel, Panthers, Hurdle, Sharks, Myers, Canucks, Jamie Drysdale, the Ducks. We'll come back to that. David Perron, Blues, Charlie Coyle, Bruins, and Shea Weber, Canadians. So Jamie Drysdale, Young Gun for the Ducks. So we got one Young Gun so far. I'd like to squeeze two or heck, I'm greedy. Let's take 3. I'd like to get 3 out of a 10. I doubt it'll happen though. Tage Thompson, Sabres, Panic for the Red Wings, Parise for the Wild, Seguin for the Stars. This might be a base pack. Monahan Flames, Kapanen for the Penguins, Strome, Blackhawks, and Peterson for the Kings. 9 o'clock. About time for Mike to show up. Somebody's saying he might show up at 9. We'll see. Oh, Eric Robinson, Blue Jackets. DeBrincat, Blackhawks. Craig Smith, Bruins. And there's a Jeremy Swayman Superstar Honor Roll insert. I guess that's like a rookie insert. I will sleeve all the inserts up later. The Mystikov, Red Wings, Ferraro, San Jose, Nylander, Leafs, and Blake Wheeler for the Jets. You're robbed with the, I know the 10s I've opened and watched opened. I've seen a lot of doubles on the rookies. I guess the checklist isn't that big. So, but it's good to get doubles of Cole Caulfield, Nicholas Hague, Knights, Lafreniere, Rangers, Greenway, Wild. Hornquist, Panthers. Sebastian Aho, Electromagnetic insert. We might have already pulled that one once. Stutzla, Senators. Lindblom, Flyers. Miles Wood, Devils. There's Fleury again. Gerard, Colorado. Puljarvi, Oilers. Palat, Lightning. And our young gun is Brinson Pacific. Oh, God. Pacific? Look, I don't know how to say that for the Sharks. Riley Smith, the Knights. Kreider, Rangers. Anders Lee for the Islanders. And Fleury for the Knights. So we got this guy, Brinson. We'll just say his first name for the Sharks. This guy. Still looking for that Caulfield, Swayman. That is 2 out of this 10, though. Neckus, Hurricanes. Pesci, Hurricanes. Iafallo, Kings. Larson, Coyotes. Dazzler, Chychrun for Coyotes. Just looking to make sure before I said it. Or Dazzler. Yossi for Nashville. Drew Doughty and Martin Jones for San Jose. Marchand, Bruins. Crosby, Sidney Crosby for the Penguins. Carter Hart, Flyers. Tyson Barrie, canvas for the Oilers. Nice looking card. Tanner Pearson, Canucks. Rasmus Anderson for the Flames. Vrana for the Red Wings and Spurgeon for the Wild. Last pack of this 10. Vasilevsky, Lightning. Jack Campbell, Leafs. Rochek, Flyers. Gallagher, Canadians. And Igor Sharangovich, rookie retrospective. I believe that's a double. DeKaiser, Red Wings. Roslovic, Blue Jackets. And Duncan Keith for the Blackhawks. All right, on to the next 10. Oh, no, I was curious. Let's see. Oh, this is Series 2. Okay. I got sent a pack when I ordered something the other day, and it was a 21-22 Series 2. Let's see. Let's change our look around. We're going to open the glossy last. Let's see if that changes our look around any. Forgot you had the Hawks. All right, good luck, everybody. We're hoping for something good here. Voracek, Flyers. Gallagher, Canadians. Bear, Oilers. Another Simon Benoit for the Ducks. Yanni Gourde, Lightning. Trouba, Rangers. Eberle, Islanders. And Donskoy, Colorado. So that's our first double, I believe, on our young gun. Benoit for the Ducks. Tyler Myers, Canucks. Tage Thompson, Sabres. Panic for the Red Wings. And Ovechkin, nice. I might sleeve that one up. Some stuff there. Dazzler for the Caps. Nice. Ovechkin. Probably Don Felty. Does Don usually gets the Caps, but he might not have been this one. I can't remember. He did. Don. Nice hit for Don. Bachfist, Blackhawks, Shea Theodore Knights, Merzlikins, Blue Jackets, and Edmondson for the Canadians. Parise, Wild, Seguin, Stars, Robinson, Blue Jackets, DeBrincat, Blackhawks, and another Ovechkin insert, Superstar Honor Roll, Ovechkin. So Don's getting some Ovechkins. Kuznetsov, Caps, Pierre-Luc Dubois, and Jack Hughes for the Devils. Craig Smith, Bruins. Nicholas Hague, Knights. Lafreniere, Rangers. Ricky Retrospective, Jason Robertson for Dallas. Jack Eichel, Sabres. Ekholm, Nashville. Chicherin, Coyotes, and Jesper Bratt, the Devils. Actually seen some different cards in this 10. OV10, yeah. We're seeing some we haven't seen quite as much. Greenway, we have seen him several times. I spoke too soon. Horquist, Panthers. Gerard, Colorado. Puljarvi, Oilers. And another Jamie Drysdale for the Ducks. Tyler Johnson, Adam Fox, and Tarasenko for the Blues. So that's another Jamie Drysdale for the Ducks. The Ducks have got a few young guns in this one. So that's 2 out of this 10, I guess, so far, isn't it? And we'll get lucky. There's still a couple packs, and we'll get lucky. Get another one. Palat, Lightning. Necas, Hurricanes. Brett Pesky, Hurricanes. Andrei Svechnikov, Carolina UD Portraits. Dadonov, Senators. Miller with the Canucks. Josh Morrissey, Winnipeg. And Uyghur, the Panthers. 2 packs in this 10. You follow Kings, Larson, Coyotes, Brad Marchand, Bruins, and a canvas young gun of Cole Lind for the Canucks, Ryan Pulock for the Islanders, Johnny Bedsheets for the Leafs, Jack Hughes and Lafreniere checklist, and Domi for the Blue Jackets. Cole Lind for the Canucks. Vancouver. Alan Hill. Allen gets a canvas. Cole Lind, young gun. There we go, Allen. Sid Crosby, Carter Hart, Vasilevsky, Jack Campbell, Nolan Foote debut dates for the Devils, Matt Grzelcyk, I don't know how you say that, for the Bruins, Tolvanen for Nashville, and Justin Falk for the Blues. All right. Oh, forgot the glossy pack. I dropped the glossy pack. Oh, we got Quentin Byfield for the Kings, Spencer Knight again, and Alex Newhook. And I'll put the Spencer Knight. I did take Florida, I believe. Let me make sure. I don't want to be an idiot here. Yeah, I did take Florida. I was hoping for one of his young guns, but I guess I'll take these glossy rookies if nothing else. All right. Let's see. What is this? We got 4 left. Counting this one. 4 tens left. Let's do the switcheroo. We're going to do the glossy first again. See if it changes us up being here. I don't know if it matters, but keep going back and forth. There's a Cam York on the back. There's a Spencer Knight bronze, Dericinko, and a York. So I got another Spencer Knight there. Pretty off center. I don't think I would grade it anyway, but pretty OC. All right. See what we can do here. Parise Wild, Seguin Stars, Robinson Blue Jackets, DeBrincat Blackhawks, Canvas Pavel Bucinovic for the Rangers, Chychrun for the Yotes, Jesper Bratt Devils, Max Domi Blue Jackets. Kind of weird for Mike not to be here to tell me how bad I'm saying all the names. Greenway for the Wild. Hornquist for the Panthers. Gerard, Colorado. Pajarvi, Oilers. Wyatt Kalynuk for the Chicago. Trouba for the Rangers. Eberle, Islanders. And Eunice Donskoy, Colorado. So we got a Chicago Blackhawks young gun for Diego. I think Diego City had Chicago. Plot for the Lightning. Here comes our Dazzler, I believe. Necas Hurricanes, Pisky Hurricanes, and Nick Suzuki. Nice for Montreal. There you go, Rob. I'll go ahead and top load that one. There you go, Rob. Nice Suzuki. Montreal. Colin White, Senators. Cam Fowler, Ducks. Timo Meyer, San Jose, and Kurashev for the Blackhawks. Yeah, follow Kings, Larson, Ekman Larson, Yotes, Marchand, the Bruins, Sid Crosby, and a bunch of those. Jake Gensel, Superstar Honor Roll, Heiskanen, Stars, Foligno, Wild, and Skinner for the Sabres. Hart, whoops, Vasilevsky, Campbell, Brandon Hagel, rookie retrospective for the Blackhawks insert. Jason Robertson, Dallas, Zucker for the Penguins, Schmaltz for the Yotes, and John Carlson for the Caps. Voracek for the Flyers, Brendan Gallagher, Canadians, Bear for the Oilers, Johnny Hockey, Radim Zohorna for the Penguins young gun, David Perron Blues, Cubs win, there we go, Charlie Coyle Bruins, Shea Weber Canadians. Yeah, they won earlier today, I believe, didn't they? Playing the Reds. Radim Zohorna for the Penguins. Young gun. 2 packs left of this 10, and then we got 3 more 10s, and we are done. This hasn't been nearly as bad as I thought it would be, but sorting's going to be fun. Zadina, Red Wings. Demko for the Canucks. Kachuk for the Flames. Joe Veleno Portraits, rookie for Detroit. Monahan Flames. Kapanen Penguins. Strome Blackhawks, and Cal Peterson for the Kings. Connor McDavid. Base there. Gearing off for the Stars. Landeskog for Colorado. Do we have another Young Gun canvas? We do. For the Coyotes. Ivan Prosvetov. Canvas Young Gun for the Coyotes. Nemestikov Red Wings. Ferraro San Jose. Nylander Leafs, and Blake Wheeler for Winnipeg. So that's 3 canvas Young Guns. That's pretty cool. I actually like canvas Young Guns. I've been collecting all the Jets Young Guns. I need to update my list. I bought most of them off of ComC. I think I got them almost all the way back to when they started the canvas thing. Nice Prosvetov. Nice goalie. Who had Arizona? Allen. Allen, you getting all the good stuff tonight. Oh, Allen. I hadn't seen Allen comment in a while. He was in here earlier. Allen's got all the good cards. Don't let him fool you. Yeah, closing it out. And that's what happens, man. You help me close out the break and you get thrown a bone or two. I don't know if they're worth anything, but it's fun to get them. We'll do glossy again. This pack's just shredding. Joe Veleno for Detroit. There's a Jeremy Swayman, another glossy. I think that's and then a Shane Pinto. Who took Ottawa? Did I take Ottawa? No, Josh took Ottawa. Sometimes I'll take Ottawa, but I don't think I did in this one. Didn't do it. All right, Victor Hedman, Lightning. Zuccarello, Wild. Varlamov, Islanders. There's a Trevor Zegras. We're hitting the Zegras tonight. Marlston, Yotes, Charlie McAvoy, Bruins, Jake Gensel, Penguins, and Kevin Hayes, Flyers. So was that 2 Zegras? Or did we get... It was a Zegras of the other card earlier. I can't remember. But the Ducks had a few Young Guns. Nice Trevor Zegras. Need to see that Caulfield and that Swayman and that Spencer Knight. We need them in these last couple 110s here. Braden Shin, Blues. Shabbat, Senators. Bo Horvat, Canucks. Adam Lowry, Jets. TJ Brody, Leafs. Justin Hull, Leafs. Jeff Carter, Penguins. Jeff Petrie, Canadians. Carter Verhaeghe, Panthers. Peugeot, Islanders. Morgan Riley, Leafs. Robertson and Kaprizov checklist. Cale Makar Superstar Honor Roll insert. Mikko Koskinen Oilers. Noah Hannafin Flames. And Josh Archibald Oilers. Jake DeBrusk, Bruins. Juicy Saros, Nashville. Jordan Bennington, Blues. That's the first time we've seen these couple of cards. Dylan Cousin, debut dates insert for the Buffalo. Hoglander for the Canucks. Aho for the Hurricanes. Darnell Nurse, Oilers. And Anton Khudobin, Dallas. Somebody tearing something up out in the hallway. Probably the cats fighting or something. Playing. Anthony Cirelli, Tampa. Panarin, Rangers. Josh Bailey, Islanders. Compher, Colorado. And Cole Lind. Didn't we get his canvas a little while ago? Cale Makar, Banachek, and Henrique for the Ducks. So we got Cole Lind, Young Guns. I just dropped that penny sleeve. Where'd it go? It's on the floor. I'm not going to get it. Probably dirty now. For Vancouver, I believe that's Allen. I believe he had the other one. So you got the set now, Allen. Got 3 packs in this 10 left. I don't know if he's an El Bencho or what. He's not one I've kept up with. Chris Tierney, Senators. Nicholas Deloriers for the Ducks. Kevin LeBlanc, San Jose. Here's our Dazzler, Jacob Voracek for the Flyers. There you go, Paulie. Paulie got a Dazzler. Troy Terry, Ducks. Claude Giroux, Flyers. Bachfist, Blackhawks, and Shea Theodore for the Knights. You don't think you have that? Well, you got it now. Jared McCann, Penguins. Clayton Keller, Coyotes. Gabe Velarde, Electromagnetic for the Kings. Pierre-Luc Dubois for the Jets. Jack Hughes for the Devils. Jack Eichel for the Sabres. And Matthias Ekholm for Nashville. Last pack of this 10. Torrey Krug, Blues. Bergeron, Bruins. Tyler Toffoli for the Canadiens. Lukic for the Flames. And we got one more. Tarmo. Wow. Runen for the Rangers. I do not know this guy. Don't recognize that name. But the Rangers got a Young Guns. It's a very hard name to say. It won't focus. That guy. Chikrin, Bratt, and Johnson. We have 2 10s left, guys. I can't believe this. This went faster than I thought. I figured I'd be here for hours. About filled up one side of a 2-row shoebox with base cards. And my bucket's getting pretty full with packs. And McDavid Tower is up to my kneecaps over here. Too bad they aren't made out of aluminum. I could recycle them. Steel, I guess you can. Oh, there's my bobblehead. I got the box sitting here. Forgot about that. Can't hardly see it. There's Tyler Toffoli, holiday bobblehead. I promise I'm not going to come as bad as Mike. We'll leave him in the background for good luck. I put it on my watch list on eBay, and they sent me an offer. I decided to get it. So that's my first hockey bobblehead. I've only got one baseball bobblehead. I got that Cubs one that was the giveaway a while back. There's another Jeremy Swayman in the rookies. Glossy rookies. Quentin Byfield again. Trevor Zegras and a Jeremy Swayman. Bronze. Come on, we need to hit one of the bigger young guns here. I want to pull it. Matthew Tkachuk, Flames, Connor McDavid, Denis Gurianov, Stars. Got a canvas of Calais Jarnkrok. That might be a black. I'm not totally sure. I think that might be a black. Nashville. I'm going to leave it just and top load it just in case. Riley Smith, Knights. Chris Kreider, Rangers. Anders Lee, Islanders. And Fleury for the Knights. Pesky. Hurricanes. Go Nashville, huh? Iafallo, Kings. Ekman Larson, Coyotes. Superstar honor roll, Quentin Byfield for the Kings. Perron Blues, Charlie Coyle, Bruins. Shea Weber, Canadians. Sean Monahan, Flames. Brad Marchand, Bruins. Sidney Crosby, the Penguins. Pulled a few of his base cards. Carter Hart, Vasilevsky. Igor Sharangovich, debut dates. We've seen that one a couple times, it seems like. Kapanen, Penguins. Dylan Strom, Blackhawks. Cal Peterson, Kings. I got to get a sip of my drink. All right. Was Hellebuyck not in this series? Because I haven't seen any. Jack Campbell, Leafs. Voracek, Flyers. Brendan Gallagher, Canadians. We got Kalen Addison for the Wild, Young Gun. Nemestikov, Red Wings. Ferraro, the Sharks. Nylander for the Leafs. And Blake Wheeler for the Jets. So we got a Kalen Addison, Young Gun for the Minnesota Wild. I love pulling young guns, even the lesser ones, but I want you guys to do good on this and get a good one. I want to pull a good one. I want to pull. I'd love to pull a Caulfield. I'd love to pull a Swayman. I want to pull a Knight for myself. I'm not gonna lie. Probably not worth much, but I still want to pull it. Landeskog, Colorado. Schultz for the Caps. Gibson for the Ducks. Silverberg for the Ducks. Hondo P. Sidney Crosby. There you go. We'll take care of that one. Roman Yoshi, Nashville. Drew Doughty, Kings, and Martin Jones. A Swayman will be pulled, Diego says. Diego's calling it, talking it into existence. If it was LeBron James, I could pull it. Speaking of LeBron, we might have basketball next week. I was digging in the closet. We've done this one before. Sorry, I mean not the camera, but I found some more illusions a while back, and I think we might do it run it one more time because I just love those cards. Farabee for the Flyers. Stahl for the Hurricanes. Stevenson for the Knights. Luukkonen. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen for the Sabres. Tanner Pearson, Canucks. Henderson for the Flames. Rana for the Red Wings. And Spurgeon for the Wild. Who got Buffalo? Allen. Man, Allen is the man. Allen is the man, I'm telling you. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Young gun for Mr. Allen. Allen Hill on the board. There you go, Al. Bam! You had Buffalo Wings. Sometimes it's your night and you get the cards. You just never know. Shifley. It's because Memorial Day was Monday and I forgot about it, so I took the Sabres since the Pens were already claimed. Well, hey, Lynn, at least you're getting cards. Josh Norris, Senators, Konechny, Flyers, Ty Smith, Devils, Lafreniere, debut dates, insert Dadonov, Senators, JT Miller, Canucks, and Josh Morrissey for the Jets. Seth Jones for the Blue Jackets, Josh Anderson for the Canadians, Lars Eller for the Caps, DeMello for the Winnipeg Jets, Johnny Gaudreau, rest peace, portraits for Calgary, De Kaiser for the Red Wings, and Roslovic for the Blue Jackets, and Duncan Keith for the Blackhawks. Oh. Let's just put it there. There we go. All right. Last 10. hard to believe it's hard to believe we're at the last 10. But we've been at it almost 2 hours. My stepson's gonna freak out if he sees all these tins. He's like, "This is so wasteful. You should recycle those." Last 10 mojo. All right, this is the last glossy pack. Good luck, everybody. Let's see something come up in here. Shane Pinto, Cam York, and Quentin Byfield in the glossy pack. We need a Caulfield and a Swayman in this 10. This needs to be a super 10. I have to see if I can do a deal like this again. This has been kind of fun. Kerfoot, Leafs, Shifley. God, I can't even talk. He's on my team. Winnipeg. Josh Norris, Senators. Konechny, Flyers. Malkin, Electromagnetic. Vitek Vanacek, Caps. Enrique, Ducks. Troy Terry, Ducks. It's bad when you can't talk and say the guys on your own team. You get tongue-tied doing this. I don't know why, but you talk. And I wish y'all could talk back to me sometimes. That would be Nick Galletti. Like we could have a conversation and actually be talking. Islanders. Pedersen, Canucks. Have we seen that card? Maybe we have. Philip Forsberg, Nashville. Keith Yandel, Panthers. Tarasenko, Blues. Dadonov, Senators. JT Miller, Canucks. And Josh Morrissey for my Jets. Ty Smith, Devils. Marchessault, Knights. Capo Caco, Rangers. Ah! Thank you, Jesus. I got my Spencer Knight. Now we got to pull y'all's Caulfield or everybody's like, why is he so excited about Spencer Knight? I'm not super excited, but I'm glad to get it. I like goalies for one thing, I guess. But got the Spencer Knight. Nice. Now let's get that Caulfield. That's Swayman. Giroux. Bachfist for the Blackhawks. Shea Theodore for the Knights. And Adam Fox for the Rangers. Parise for the Wild. Seguin for the Stars. Eric Robinson for the Blue Jackets. Ryan O'Reilly, Hondo P. That's a big stack of inserts. Jack Hughes, Lafreniere. I think that's been 2 of them. I'll try to split that between the teams and give both of you one. Merzlikins, Joel Edmondson, Canadians, and Evgeny Kuznetsov for the Caps. Come on, baby. Let's go. This is going to be the 10. Last 10 mojo. DeBrincat for the Blackhawks. Craig Smith. We want to see something good here. Haig. Nice. Lafreniere. Kalen Addison. We done got him once. Dubois. Jets, Jack Hughes, and Eichel. So we got another Kalen Addison for the Wild. Good for the Wild, but I'd like to see that big young gun come out of here. God, I'm gonna have to order it, man. I'm gonna have to see what a case of this costs again. Would anybody even consider doing this again if I did it again? Give me if anybody's watching, even comment afterwards if you watch it later. Send me a message. If I can get a case of this cheap again, would you do it again? I mean, just out of curiosity. Paul's Game, Greenway. Hornquist for the Panthers. I believe we got a Dazzler coming up. Colorado Girard. Elias Lindholm for Calgary. Man, Dazzlers are so freaking cool. Matthias Ekholm, Nashville. Chicherin for the Yotes. Jesper Bratt for the Devils. And Tyler Johnson for the Lightning. I'll look and see. Or if there's a different series or something. We'll see. Man, I'm wanting to pull that Caulfield, man. I want to pull it now. I usually ain't one that wants to just pull certain stuff. I just want to pull good stuff, but I want to pull it now. Pull Jarvie, Oilers, Palat, Lightning, Neckus, Hurricanes, Pisky, Hurricanes, and Kirby Doc, Canvas. That's not too bad. Nice card, Diego. Max Domi, Blue Jackets. Matt Grzelcyk, or however you say that, for the Bruins, and Eli Tolvanen for Nashville. And this is our last pack. I'm going to throw in that Series 2 pack with this. And there's 5 of you here. Let's do a giveaway. One more giveaway. Picking numbers from 1 to 20. Iafallo, Ekman Larson, Marchand, Nils Hoglander, rookie retrospective. Justin Falk, Blues, Yanni Gourde, Lightning, Trouba, Rangers, and Eberle, Islanders. No dice. I'm going to open this Series 2 pack I had sitting here. I think it was a throw-in from a break or something, or I didn't get much. I don't know if it's 8 cards. I don't know if it's hobby. Oh, it's hobby pack. 21-22 Series 2. Same year. I'm throwing it in. Maybe we'll get lucky. Scott Lawton, Flyers. TJ Oshie, Caps. It's going to have a marquee rookie in it. Muzzin for the Leafs. Yeah. Jonathan Dahlen for the Sharks. I've seen that card a bunch for some reason. Brandon Carlo, Bruins. McKinnon and Draisaitl. Mott and Dumba. Oh, well. We tried. Anybody? Only 2 of you picking numbers? Anybody else? Everybody's done like, we didn't hit it. They're gone. If it's just you two, we're going to do odd and even. If I roll an odd number, if it's just you two, nobody else picks, I want Alan and Diego. Let's see. Okay, Alan, you pick 3, so you're odd. Diego, you pick 12, so you're even. Because, well, Paul just picked 6, so never mind. There's three of you in the mix now. I was gonna say if there's only gonna be two of you, I won't want to, don't want to have to roll the dice 100 times. I'm rolling. This is going for this roll. I usually don't do this, but there's only three numbers picked. Now you pick, Paul. You're cool. It's closest to without whether you go over or not, since there's only three of you picking. And where did my dice go? I'm trying not to move it. 15. Diego, you're the winner. You want baseball or basketball, Diego? Diego won. Baseball. All right, here we go, Diego. Good luck. Archives is who used to say that? Pepino Man. Archives. That was a fun. This has been a fun break, guys. We didn't hit the big card, but we tried. That's the way it goes sometimes. Landon Knack, rookie. Reese Olson, rookie. The Wizard. Colton Cowser, rookie. Salvador Perez, Wrecking Crew. Joey Ortiz, and Vinny Pasquantino, and Christopher Morel. That's Diego. And I'll do a recap real quick, and then we getting off here because it's do a quick recap of the better stuff and call it a night. I appreciate everybody. Hate we didn't hit the big rookies, but it was fun. Everybody got some cards, and that's the way I look at it. I want everybody to try to get everybody some cards and have fun. Only a couple of you still here, but this is just the stuff I top loaded. Sidney Crosby, Hundo P. I think this might be a black. This Callie Yarncroc for Nashville. I'm probably saying his name wrong. Got a Nick Suzuki Dazzler. Ovechkin Dazzler. I think this one is a black. This Igor Shesterkin. And we had a Connor McDavid Superstar Honor Roll. Next up, the glossy rookies. Got a Cole Caulfield, a Zegras, a bronze Caulfield, and man, there's 4 Caulfields, 3 silvers, and a bronze. And there was a bunch of those other players in the stack there. And this is the Young Guns stack. We'll roll through them real quick. Addison, Luukkonen for Buffalo. Addison again. Let me put that one with the other one. Reunin for the Rangers. Cole Lind for Vancouver. Got to Trevor Zegras for the Ducks, so the Ducks did pretty good. Prosvetov, Canvas for the Yotes. Radim Zohorna for the Penguins. Kalinick for the Chicago. There's the other Cole Lind for the Canucks. Jamie Drysdale for the Ducks. Benoit for the Ducks. Pastrnak, I'm probably saying that wrong, for San Jose. Another Drysdale for the Ducks. Logan Thompson for Vegas. Brett Murray for the Sabres. Canvas. Cam York for the Flyers. Jackson Cates for the Flyers, Wade Allison for the Flyers, Joshua Dunn for the Blue Jackets, Marian Studenick for the Devils, Joe Veleno for Detroit, Tice Thompson for the Devils, Simon Benoit for the Ducks, Dakota Joshua for the Blues, and Alex Barre-Boulet for the Lightning. And then we got a nice healthy stack of can't get it slide. This stack right here is all inserts and stuff. So fun break, guys. Appreciate everybody. I'll give y'all a preview tomorrow of what I'll be posting for next week. And you guys take care, and we'll see you again soon.